Welcome, everybody. We are checking out tonight 7-day FPS and then also Mini Jam 14, The Elements. So 27 entries on Mini Jam 14, and I think somewhere in the high 80s or so for 7-day FPS. And we did play a few of those earlier on. I'm also testing out the new website for managing game entries. So these are our two pools, I guess, we're going to do tonight, and then any other games that come by we'll check out and play for sure, absolutely. So if you're joining and you have a game that you've made and you'd like to submit it, all you need to do is type !TigerJ, and then after that, the URL for your game, and that'll get added into the new games queue. And so to show you what that is like, you can go to TigerJGames.com, and there is a games list here. And so games that get added to the queue will appear in this top half, and then as I stream them, they'll get bumped to the bottom. Later on, you can come back and check for your video link, and that'll be added in. So that's how you submit games for the stream. Until then, I will cherry pick and kind of pick over whichever games I feel like streaming. I'm going to give a shout out really quick to my Discord and let them know that we're live now. It's time to party. I also have some nice hot coffee that I'll be sipping on as we go through and check out everyone's games. So I did reach out to the Discord servers, and I think there are two requests from the 7-day FPS Jam to look at. One is a two-player game called Split Reality, and the other is a game called Cookie, which is mildly rage-inducing, I suppose. So we can check those out, and I'll check them out right now. And I'm going to just add them to the list really quick using the same command that you could use. First will be Cookie, and then the second game will be Split Reality. Boom. And there will be a sound effect most times when games get added, so we'll see how that goes. But should be nice and fun. Hello, Iris. Welcome to the party. So, as you can see, those two games that were added there now show up on the games list here in the top half. That's Cookie and Split Reality. They are sorted, I believe, by the first submission. So, and then the second submission is down below. And so Split Reality, because I put that one in second, that's down here at the bottom. Then I have a way to manage those and move them into streamed as they come up. So I'm going to start off now with Cookie. Hello, Nanuker. Welcome to the party. All right, and we have the game here, which we will then stream. And this was a request. Nice. Thank you, Zold2012. You are the first submitter to the new website. So by going here, and then if I just refresh the page, we'll see Desert Technician has been added by you. Your name's here, along with the fact that it came from Twitch. You can also add games from my Discord server, and you'll get a Discord logo next to your name if you submitted a game from Discord. So the community there, you can submit games at any time, not just when I'm streaming, and they should come through just fine. And you can join Discord with the link up here in the top left of the screen. So thank you so much for helping me test out the new site. This is going to be what I use for Ludum Dare 43 and all other jams going forward. And then once, we'll see here in a moment, I'm going to mark Cookie as streamed. And so as soon as we refresh the page now, we'll see that that's been moved down to the bottom. And then I will add a video link, and they can come back and click on that button that'll appear in order to get that link. So this is kind of the new dashboard of all of the streaming, and then it also does a full count on the games that I've streamed. And currently it's at 1, so thank you, Zold2012. Your game will be third. I'm going to get to playing these, and we'll get into your game right away. Bam. All right, so first up is Cookie. Let's check this out. This silly little game is all about rocket jumping from a cube and a cube in search of the legendary Cookie. As of now, there are 15 levels to play through, taking roughly 5 minutes to speedrun and averaging 45 minutes for the first playthrough. The controls is WAS to move, mouse to look around. We'll use the left mouse to skip odd text flashing in front of you. All right, so right mouse with fire off a round of magical unlimited supply of rockets, and we can hit escape to access the in-game menu in order to change graphics and stuff. All right, there's some pro tips here. Bouncing's fun, but it requires patience. Make sure that you land and jump before firing your next rocket. The effects setting changes the amount of post-processing applied in the game. I think there's a typo there. And then he is always... This almost looks like the N-Saga Edge 32 palette here for the color scheme, which is what my... It's just the colors look like they match my dashboard a lot. All right, so there's some change logs. We're not going to read through all that. Let's get playing here. Left mouse, skip stuff. Right mouse fires off a round of our magical limited supply of rockets. Should be good to go. Let's download and check it out. Cookie for Windows. Give you a follow, blip bloop. Blip bloop. Blip bloop. Extract all. Extract all here. Nanuker, it's great to have you. Thanks. Iris, you too. Welcome, friends, to the fun. Sorry for any confusion. Daylight savings time hit, and for some reason, the Streamlabs schedule, it works with daylight savings time, but it only works with it if you set your schedule during daylight savings time. So the carryover between the two did not update properly, and that caused some issues. All right, and here we go. Cookie. Bam. Playing it now. Press any key to start. We have cookies. You want cookies. Cookies. Alright. Hold shift to sprint. Oh man, that is some fast sprinting. You gotta eat the cookie. You eated the cookie. It's the 8. Alright, so I think we can just... Oh, no, I guess you can't just run over there. Alright, we got that one. Good work. You eat the cookie. Yes. Grab it. Fire your weapon. Oh no, I died. I didn't even make it to the weapon. No. I guess it is rage-inducing. I was warned by the developer in Discord that this would happen. Nope. Oh yeah. I eated the cookie. I like it's kind of like a puzzle platformer in a way. Rocket jump. I think I have to rocket jump backwards in order to be good at this. Alright, let's go. Which... It'd be funner if I could somehow do the same mechanic but move forward. And not have to play the game backwards. It's giving the memory of riding in a jump seat of a car. If you've ever been in a car that has a jump seat, if you're familiar with that. Where do we go now? Oh, we need to go above. How do we get up there? What did it tell me to do? Maybe it'll tell me again. Going up? I'm trying to. Am I missing a control now? Hold on. Oh, that's a cool menu. Let me pull up the page again really quick. Alright. I don't think there's anything that we can do here. Whoa. Oh, and I fell off. Let's try that again. I don't seem to be really good at... I'm hitting the ceiling. Do I need to go around the ceiling and then back over to it somehow? I don't know how to do this level. Oh! Blippity bloopity! Try jumping out and over. Hitting R will reset the platform's position. Jumping out and over. Ah, neat. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Thank you for joining. Oh, yeah. Look, we did it. And then we should just eat the cookie here. No! I feel rage-inducing going on. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. You just gotta kiss it with a rocket. Just nice and easy here. You don't want to overdo it. Jeez. There we go. I think we're good now. I think I had to hit the R key like you suggested. Nice. I ate the cookie. Up, up, and away. Yeah. No, come back. No. What? Oh my gosh, I did it that time. That's what I just need to be really good. You almost have to, it's like a skill that you're gonna learn. Someday it's gonna be useful in life. I'm waiting. Nearly there. Is your game taunting me? Come on, cookie. Okay. I'm like, every muscle in my body is like, I'm just like every time I get close to it. Gotta remember to breathe. This is like, it looks like it's a little off here. I think I can, oh yeah, there, up, there we go. It's like staggered just slightly. Eat the cookie. Don't fall off. I like this mechanic because it's fulfilling that you finally get to the cookie. But I think it needs to work a little, it needs to need more range. I shouldn't have to struggle when I've reached the cookie to eat it. What did it say? Hold on. R is for restart. Oh. You don't say. Oh, man. Rocket jump. Oh, you know what? I need to hit. I should probably hit shift there. I didn't. Somehow I forgot that shift is gonna make me sprint. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go backwards too. Woo! That's the way to do it right there. Let's jump on this one. Cookies. I really want a cookie now, and I don't have any. And now I'm sad. Blippity bloop. Now I'm sad. I do feel like the oh man, are they? It's falling away from me while I go. I feel like the level where I had to jump above my head was harder than these levels. For me personally. Now, that's subjective, maybe I'm a unique person. But I think those were harder. I think it's out of... It feels like it's unordered. Let's see. Well, I can move it, right? Go away. Oh, I feel like I was close to it. I think I can get to it if I go backwards. Maybe. How close am I? There it is! Stupid cookie. I don't know what to do here. Maybe I jump and shoot off of the wall there? I'm not getting enough air to, like, get up to the other area. I might call it here and move on to another game, but your game was submitted by me. And here it is. You can come back later on, blippity bloopity, and you can get your link to where it was streamed on Twitch here. I'll also probably post it on your games page. There's no need to do that. But if you do want to bookmark this site, eventually this will have more things for you, like all the games that you submit. You'll be able to click on your name and find your stuff and whatnot. So I'll go through and edit my name out probably later on in post-production when I do things. Next up, I'm going to look at... I'm actually going to jump and skip unless... who was it that submitted it in Discord? Unless they're here, I'm going to skip them, though, and I'm going to check out Zold 2012's game. Because you're here and you submitted the game, you know, in the channel, I'm going to go ahead and just skip Banana Boat. Unless Banana Boat's here. If you're here, Banana Boat, say something. If not, I'm going to go check out Zold 2012. It does take me usually a moment to discuss everything, and I'll ramble for a minute, and there's a delay in chat, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If you're here, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to jump on over here. Yep, Blippity Bloopity, I just worked on this last week. I've been streaming games all year for Game Jams. It's primarily the focus of the channel, so I do my own development sometimes, work on my own games and stuff, but then also when I'm doing streams like this, I wanted a better way to manage it rather than spreadsheets and forums. So if you ever come by with another game that you want me to check out, it doesn't even have to be a jam that I'm streaming. You can always come by with your game. There's a command, ! TigerJ in the game link, and that will automatically add it onto this queue, and then I'll play your game. I do have some friends who are messing around and playing with the API and stuff, and it's not secured yet, so you can kind of get away with doing some crappy things. So I asked, we're all developers here. Let's not mess with it while I'm working on it. But I know there's stuff I still have to do and whatnot. But yeah, this is the main portal. So we're gonna move on now. I've definitely given Banana Boat enough time here to comment if he was listening. So we'll check out his game as he requested through Discord. However, we're gonna move on to Zold 2012's entry. Thanks again for being the first person, Zold, to ever submit with the new system. Really appreciate it. And by coming here tonight, you're helping me test out some stuff, so that's awesome, and I get a lot of benefit out of that. I am going to go ahead and start with Desert Technician. Also, Blippity Bloopity, I like that you did not do the killing. There's no killing in there. You accomplished the killing challenge, which I think is something that... Workshop Craft, yes. Drop Table Games, yes. Bobby's Tables, yes. That's exactly what we want. I'll tell a story. We're going to play this old 2012's game next. Really quick, though, one of the best and worst things I ever did is in 2008 or 9, I think. I posted my first HTML5 game on Reddit, and it had a leaderboard. And man, did they abuse the crap out of the Ajax, like jQuery calls that I was doing back then, back in the olden days. $. I think I was actually doing like raw HTML, XML HTTP request object, like calls out to a PHP thing, and I never even learned PHP, but I knew one PHP script ever my whole life, and it would change the document header of the document to be JSON. So I made web services, and I'd spin up these PHP servers, and then I would rewrite the header, which later they changed in later versions of PHP. You can't do it anymore. But I would rewrite the header and make it trick itself into then returning back JSON. It was the coolest thing ever. It was so powerful. It was so great. And or I would change it to be XML, I think, because this is the olden days back in like 2005 or something like that. Anyway, Desert Technician. Moving on to gameplay. I can tell you old man web war stories of the JavaScript years later on. That'll be a different stream. We'll go into that. Okay. Like a line worker, but with guns. Shoot weird creatures while fixing stuff. Made by Jonathan Mercer at Zold 2012 for 7-day FPS. And you have a Twitter account, which we will follow you right now on Twitter. Follow. Bam. Okay. Please comment if something is busted. I'll do more than comment. All right. Take me to downloads. I upgraded my system. I'm currently broke, so I'll stream your game for free. As long as it's free. Here we go. Back in yesteryear, old man. Yes, T. Del Rosa, thanks so much for coming out. A shout out to you really quick while we continue on. T. Del Rosa made a really great, and it's funny, I'm streaming some first-person shooter games tonight from FPS Jam. His game was an FPS game called Lemon, which is now being kickstarted. If you want to share your link while I'm playing, that would save me time and be beneficial, so I don't have to go dig it up really quick. But I'm a proud backer. I'm hoping I can throw a TigerJ logo in your game as the tier that I chose. It would be wonderful. As some artwork on the wall it would make my day. But please share your game though. Post your link in there. That would be great. And it's there's a free version I think still out there. It says you did it for Ludum Dare 42, I believe. And it won #1 in humor. It took first place in the humor category. So definitely check it out. It's a really well done and well executed game. All right, here we go. Desert Technician. Lots of banter in between playing the game. Sorry. I've had a little coffee today. I'm a little... No TigerZ tonight, Iris. All right, that's extracted. Bam. It's like, do we want the crash handler or do we want to play the game? I wonder which one you want to do. Oh man, I guess I should. I will. I have all the tools to do it. I will make a TigerZ alarm that people can use to wake me up. And there should be Game SFX should play this is definitely old people stuff. There was an old television show back when cartoons were only on Saturday mornings. Let's make us feel as old as we possibly can tonight. There was a cartoon show that was in 3D called it was called Reboot. and everybody was named after computer components like megabyte and hexadecimal, and it would do this warning incoming game. If somebody was going to play a game on the computer, this cube would come down and it would represent like the game loading in memory, and all the bits and people and processes that were caught in that city block would then be stuck in the game and they'd have to play until the game ended. It was brilliant. All right, I'm going to read the story now. I'm going to play Zold 2012's game and shut up and stop talking about old crap. But that's where the sound effect comes from when you submit a game that should play. All right, here we go. Time to party. And hopefully it's not too loud. I cranked it up a whole bunch, but yeah. Here we go. Yeah, there's no ad block. Ad block back in the olden days, when commercials were on, it was called like being productive, and like I would stagger all my chores. I promise I'm playing the game after I say this one last thing. Back when there was commercials, what I would do is like I'd have to like do the dishes and clean the house and do all this crap. And what I would do is I would like watch like Aladdin or Pirates of Dark Water or like one of the many cartoons I loved as a kid. And every commercial break, I would like all right, I'm gonna go move the clothes into the washing machine now. And like I would have like this like micro list of chores that I would try to fit into all the commercial breaks, so I could like watch TV and get all my stuff done at the same time. All right, technician, here we go. Here we go. No more goofing around. You have been contracted to repair fuse boxes in the southern desert region for a period of 1 day. Not going to lie, it's a rough gig. Local fauna like to make it difficult around that region, and the radiation means the fuse boxes are going to be constantly going out on you. Along with necessary repair tools, we provide you with a number of armaments to combat the bugs. If you run low on ammo, it's like we're in Florida. If you run low on ammo, the provided charge pistol should be useful in a pinch. As for the radiation, well, there's reason that we're only keeping you down there for 1 day. You'll be paid for the number of fuse boxes repaired. See the attached paperwork. Fill out your bank info. And next of kin. Weapons are accessed with the number keys or the scroll wheel. Press escape to pause. Escape twice to exit. Use the repair tool, number 4, to repair the fuse boxes. Radiation will slowly eat your health away. Fixing fuse boxes heals you. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Do we have unlimited bullets? I feel like we do. Look at these bugs. Ooh, I like the sound of those coins. It sounds like SFXer. I don't know where your sound effects came from, but it sounds like Dr. Peters' SFXer was used in those. I think Ludum Dare 19, maybe? Maybe younger than that. Bam. Bam, in your face. I should probably repair the fuse boxes. Here's one there, I think. That's button 4. Get away, bug. I like the artwork on the bugs, too. I really like the 2D on 3D style. Ooh, there's a fuse box right up there. Hold on, let's go and grab that. And I think it works well that not everything's in 2D, like your bug animations are. And they're really fun. Like, although they're going to try to eat my face, they kind of make me happy. Get off of me, bug. I don't know if it's repaired or not. That looks like it should be a fuse box, though. I can't tell if that's happening or not. Oh my gosh. What did I do to you? Get away. Alright. Clearly, I don't know if I'm repairing them or not. My score's 11, so I believe I must have repaired one. That's... Oh, man. I think for weapon 1, I should have the infinity symbol instead of a 0 for the ammo. I think I figured it out, right away that I have infinite ammo there, but I don't know that every player would. It might be really helpful if you have that on that spot. Because, right, it looks kind of like I'm always out of ammo for button 1. Even though I have infinite. That makes sense. And because it's the pea shooter, it should be infinite. Alright. Yeah. Deal with it, bug. Recently, JL Kennedy, technician deceased, final payment 14. Alright. Restart in a moment, we'll check it out. Yeah, it's not broken. The broken ones explode sparks. Ooh, okay, so I have to find the we're gonna go again. We will check this out. Follow the music. I believe it was JL Kennedy who helped look at the video card. If it wasn't and you're here, I didn't mean to get you confused with him. But I know he was helping with my website stuff too recently. My video card was stuttering on FPS games recently, and it had to do with my CPU. I only have a 4-core CPU. It's an LG Slot 1150. It's a Devil's Canyon i7 processor. It's a good processor, but it's not good enough to handle the streaming stuff. So I changed the bits, I changed the resolution I'm streaming at, also because I can't transcode. Then also what I did was I found a different codec to do the transcoding that'll actually leverage my GPU instead of my CPU. And I have a beefy card in here. I got a 1070 Ti, and so I think all the issues are now resolved with the stream. So if you caught a stream before, and I was playing games like this, and it was really jittery and stuttery, and I would say stuff like, well, on my machine it plays great. It was playing super smooth on my computer, but the stream was looking like garbage. I fixed that. I figured out what it was, I believe. And so everybody should be good now. And reducing I'm not streaming on 1080 anymore, I'm streaming at 720. And that's because I'm not partnered with Twitch, so I don't get transcoding. And so not everybody can enjoy the stream, but because I'm streaming at a lower resolution, it makes it easier on other people that don't have as good internet connections and can't handle the 1080 speeds, if you will. Once I have an average of 75 of you all watching regularly, that's when I will be able to stream at 1080, because then Twitch will provide transcoding to other people. Look at that one, it's freaking out and sparking. That's where we need to go. We're going to go repair that right now before we die. We're at 79 health. I wonder how much health we get back for repairing. Oh, I love that animation. It healed us to the peak. To peak health. Ooh, there's another one. Alright. Freaking bugs. Deal with it. Score's 24 now. Alright. Now we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go kill some bugs. Because I get to heal. I don't wanna heal it now. Doesn't matter. I'm about to fix a box bug. I didn't use. Oh. That's right. Oh, it's getting real now. Pardon me. Alright. Excuse me, bug. Let's go. Let's hammer this up. I like this game. Ooh, so it only gives us 30 health. I thought it was going to heal me to full. I wasn't sure how much health I would get. That thing looks menacing. I found a secret spot here. Yeah. I've been playing some Fallout lately. I'm really like in the zone when it comes to shooting stuff running up on me. Ooh, there's a box. Hammer. All right. Oh my gosh, they're respawning on me. Hiya. Alright, I gotta get to like full health here. Where's my next box at? There it is. Now I think I figured it out the second playthrough here with your help too. I believe I know what I'm doing. Now, is it ramping up in difficulty, or is this the pacing? Is it set? Because if it is, I think that I'm gonna last for quite a while. I can't tell if it's getting harder yet or not. I know that there wasn't as many of these towers earlier on, which makes me think that it's probably gonna get harder. I wonder how powerful the hammer is if I just hit things with the hammer. Not powerful enough. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're all behind me. I'm like running into them. Did the day end? What happened? Let's see, you're near the end. The enemy spawns ramp up as the game goes on. You have to be a bit close to use the hammer. I'm feeling so bad about the charged pistol. Please hold it down. It's not that weak. Oh, I charge it up, don't I? Okay. I did not know this. Alright, hold on. Let's look at it again. Did anybody remember my score from that game? I'm gonna try to beat it here. I'm pretty sure I will. I'm gonna focus now. Oh! It does charge up. I see now. Alright. I'm gonna deal with it. Yeah. Just like in the original Doom, there's nothing like a shotgun. Alright, let's go. We're gonna beat this score now. Run to the box and hit it with the hammer. Oh yeah, there's time counting down. Look at that, it's right there on the screen. Maybe when it gets closer to like 30 seconds left, like some warning too, like 30 seconds remaining or something, you know. The classic game that I always think of that did that really good and executed on it was Mario with the and then the music would ramp up and you'd be like, oh crap, I really actually gotta like stop looking for the last Yoshi coin and get my ass to the pole. All right, bam, boom. All right, yes. So, you guys are dead. You're dead. Got this charge thing down. All right. Jason Lee Kennedy, welcome so much. The 2D enemies make for an interesting aesthetic. Maybe I have the sprite face the camera so you don't get this side pre-image. Yes, when they turn sideways, it looks very Paper Mario-y. I do like the aesthetic a lot, though. It is cool. Yeah. I also like how they jump at you. I think that you did a really good job with the... It feels very varied, especially when the little beetle guys come. I'm really trying to run against them, like run away and back up and get out of their way because they jump at you. They really lunge, and it adds a really... It's a silly-looking beetle dude. But I'm, like, really concerned when I see them, because they're a lot harder to deal with than the other guys. I like the variance in enemies, is what I'm trying to say. It's not just the same thing. You did a good job with that, for sure. Deal with it. Boom. If you're joining us, and you have a game from... It can be from any jam, really, but the theme, like the targeted... Oh, they disappeared. I hate nothing more than when coins disappear in games. Well, I do. I hate a lot of other things too, but that's... I mean, I don't dislike the fact that it happens. That's just the reality. But as a player, it's like, no, I didn't do it in time. I didn't get there. I totally get it. I'm not against it. I have 41 seconds left. We need to get some more points here. What gives us the most points? I wonder how many points we get for repairing. Maybe that should be my focus. Anyway, exclamation point TigerJ and then paste the link of your game or work in progress game. 3. Guess what? Don't care. Don't care what you're doing. You're gone. 80. So that gives us 20 points. We have 10 seconds left. See if we get to 220. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Go. Oh, and we didn't do it. No. Well done, Zold 2012. I think I've extensively experienced the game. I don't know what my highest score was. I think I might have had a higher score the time before if I focused more on repairing and doing my job rather than running around shooting things, but it's really, really fun. I think you did a great job. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, escape to exit is what we'll do. Well, thanks so much. Let's see if there's anything going on here. Let's go ahead and mark that as streamed. So that's done. So now we refresh, that's going to bounce down. And I believe these are in the order that they were actually streamed in, right? Yeah. Cool. Testing this out tonight. Lots of fun. Jail Kenny says, I'm here to check out TigerJ's new stream UI Manager website. It's working out pretty good. We're bouncing things down. Split Reality is next. If you're joining, you can use a command to add your game. Not a big deal. Otherwise, I'll manually add them and doctor them up later, which is what I did with Cookie, which was Blippity Bloop, who was here momentarily ago. And then also with this game here, Split Reality, which was... let's follow them. Turn Snacko is also known as Banana Boat in Discord, and this is their game. This one requires 2 people or 2 computers if you're alone. So I don't know if it's online or if it's local. So maybe somebody can help me out. Let's see what happens. The program is by Banana Boat. Oh, here it is. And South Ocean. So it looks like it was a team entry. Yeah, so it is co-op. Should be neat. All right, Split Reality. This game requires 2 players or 2 computers if you're alone. Split Reality is a co-op puzzle game that combines communication and puzzle solving. Each player can only see half of the world, and the players must explain what they see to each in order to solve the puzzles. Please use Discord or some search to communicate with your game partner or yell at them from a different room. Oh, so you do play online, and then you have to do what you do to see. I wonder how you join each other. This is fascinating and neat. Split Reality. Welcome back, Iris, to the party. Extract all. Right, and then I can mark... Split Reality is streamed now. Boom. And that should be good to go. And now if we refresh, pow! All the games are streamed. There's currently nothing on deck. Oh no, what are we going to do with our lives? Alright, here we go. Bam. I think I already extracted it. Here. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and check my phone really quick. Bam. I think I'm good to go. Let's see here. If I need somebody to jump in and play with me. Oh, so yeah, you can create a room here. The link is on the game's website. I can paste it here. Let me grab it. Copy link. Paste. If somebody wants to join the room will be called... the room will be called TigerJ. There's no rooms on at the moment. Right. So you can join and help me figure this out. I don't know if it caps it off, like if more than one person joins. That's interesting, though. They have an entire... I wonder if it's using a master server and spinning up rooms as needed, or if it's... I assume that I'm probably hosting, and I created the room, then you can join me on my machine. Not often do you see a networked jam game, though. So our first room is definitely a square. And this game has all sorts of other squares. What I'm gonna suppose is that when you join, you're gonna actually play in a different game. And you and I will have to talk to each other to solve these puzzles. Alright, I'm just gonna try to move forward. Let's see how far I can get. I don't think I can go through here. I don't appear to be able to crouch either. I believe this is as far as I can get. Hey, there's somebody walking around. Oh shoot, who is that? Somebody coming to help? Maybe. You're blue. I wonder if I'm blue. I don't know where to go from here. Can you get through? There you go. I'm stuck. Ah, Zoldo. Or Zold. I don't know why I say Zoldo. Zold. 2012. That probably is you. There's a nice amount of video lag, I'm sure. I don't know what we do, though. We're supposed to describe what each other sees, but you can clearly see what I see. Unless you see a way through here. I've got this weird opening. And an opening here. I like that we can push each other. I'll drink a sip of coffee. It looks like you should be able to walk through there. Alright. Had to yawn. Oh, you got through. You made it through. You're like magical. Oh, I did it too. Hey, we did it. Wow, that was, for some reason, that was hard for me to get through. How are you? Oh, God. You're walking on the floor, dude. Or the ceiling. I have to jump down here into the lava. Oh, I thought I did. Wait a minute. How am I walking on the floor? Oh, so we have different views now. Interesting. So I would need to know what you see or where I should go. Oh, man. Well, hey, if you die, it puts you over here, so I guess I'm okay. Now you're like walking on the wall. Oh, there's a button. It's interesting. So on your screen it's just a floor. So it's totally, each client has a different view of what's going on. No, my body. Huh. Does this button do anything? Oh man, I thought that it didn't even touch me. Oh, you don't see the button? There's a button right here where you're at. Yeah, there's a button right there. Maybe you click it. Maybe I click it. It made a noise. Man, as soon as I get close to those things, I die. I feel like that button's supposed to do something, but I don't think it does. Weird. Ah, and I died. Oh yeah, maybe there's a different... How did I get all the way to the end? What? That was weird. Oh no. What's happened to me? I just keep dying over and over again. Ah! Man. Alright. Well, I'm pretty much bugged out at this point. And this was split reality. So, I think in concept it's really cool. It's so ambitious for a jam, for a 7-day jam too at that, to make a networked game with puzzles that involve both players to play. I'm gonna get out of here. It keeps dying. Make the death noise. It's interesting. I think that the idea of a puzzle game with two people that have to work together on multiplayer is really engaging and interesting. And I think that it's a real challenge to try to get that done in 7 days. So kudos for that. It's always difficult, I find, the multiplayer games, unless the jam is specifically for multiplayer and there's going to be active people able to play. I'm fortunate enough that Zold was able to come and join me, and I have such a great audience and community here that can help participate in those. But without like having that at your fingertips or having people you can connect with to test out the games, I feel like and I don't think that it's a bad idea to make them, but I feel like people that do make them take a big sacrifice in playability for the sake of doing something a little bit different and off the beaten path. So I think it's really neat that Banana Boat was able to share that with me in Discord. Pretty awesome. If you want to submit a game, !TigerJ in the link as seen here. You can add your game to the list. I'm going to jump over to Minijam 14 and stream some of the entries from this also, since I've played about 13 or 14 of the games from 7-Day FPS. If there are other 7-Day FPS games that I should take a look at, something maybe I missed or glossed over, didn't get to check out, feel free to share that with me. For those of the people here that participate in that jam, I'm sure there's some real gems in there that I didn't get a chance to stream, and that nobody from that jam has shared those with me, so I don't want to miss out on anything. I'm going to change focus as Minijam 14 has just ended. I'm going to stream some of the games from that also, and the theme for this was elements. So we'll take a look and see what kind of things we have here, what kind of entries that we have. So quite a bit of stuff to choose from. Match and slash looks kind of interesting, and I'm probably just going to cherry pick a few of these that I want to take a look at. And I've realized by testing out this new gameplay thing, I need a special command that only I can use, where I can specify the person who made it and the link and send that in to the database. Because what I'm running into now is on a night like tonight where I don't have a lot of active submissions, I need to go and say like, oh, I'm going to play Atomic Panic by Zebdexo, and I need to add this game into the list. So to add it, I'm going to go ahead and do it here. And we'll do TigerJ and this. And now what I need to do is be able to add in the username after this and send that in separately. With my sound effect. Alright, cool. It's a little loud. I think I need to turn it down a little bit. I'll probably do that soon. There we go. Let's check out Atomic Panic. Bam. Oh, we need flash. I have a solution for this. I think I can use Chrome. Yes. Reboot. That's where it's at. Enable flash. Allow. We did it. This game is not playable at the moment. Please come back in a few days to get a working version of it. No, I wanted to check it out. Ugh, all that work. Alright. We will come back. Now I need a way to delete games off of here too. We'll just play it as, mark it as streamed for now, and we can re-add it later on. That'll be fine. Alright, let's find another game. Yes, it is. It is ! Game SFX. But I think that it has, we'll do some in-channel editing really quick. I think I can turn it down from here too. I think it has a cooldown on it, so you can't spam it. And also, I believe only moderators can do it. Maybe not, though. I'm going to turn the volume down, though, to about 68. Submit. That should be good. Maybe anybody can do it. I think anybody can do it. I wonder why it says votes 1. Weird. All right. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go and check. Check on. Boom. Minijam. Where'd it go? Bam. Here we are. All right, out of its element. Let's look at this. Moving on to the next game. Again, we will add it. Get ready. This should be quieter now. It's a little bit better. It's still kind of loud. Yes, that is the command. The magic command. What's great is well, no, actually it doesn't. Never mind. It's all good. Never mind. Forgot what I was going to say. Out of its element. So this is for Mini Jam 14, which just ended. King, who hangs out in Discord quite a bit, comes in. I don't think it'll work for just anybody. I think you have to be a moderator. Is what I think. My hunch is that I'd set it up so only moderators could use it. Which Nightbot is a mod, so that's why it comes back in. Out of its element. You play as a wand forgotten by its wizard and left to fight for itself. That's unique. I haven't seen a game like that before. Use the mouse to move W, A, and D to create spells, and left click to cast them. Fire, water, and earth. Fire, water, earth. Neat. It's pretty cool. Let's check it out. It's a love game. I've not ever used the love engine at all, ever. I think it's in Lua code though, right? Is it like Pico in Lua code? I think, maybe. Anybody else ever used the love engine before? It's element. It's a clever name too, I think. Love is Lua, yeah. All right. Ooh. All right, W and A. Man. Something happened. Oh, geez. Oh, it launches up in the air is what's going on. Okay, and that's Earth. Earth does this. Oh, what is that? Is that, oh, I guess it's restarting. WW does this Earth spell. And WA does Earth Water. That's a big water one. Neat. And then W is Fire. And I think the water's immune to fire. I'd like to see some sort of scoring. Like, it's a fun concept for the game, but I feel like I've played, I think 3 games now. It's reset, and it has no like closing screen. There's no way to see what my score is afterwards. The concept's really fun. It's almost like a bullet hell. And I like the fact that you can make spells. There's so much potential to take place here. The water spell seems a little underwhelming compared to really the earth spell seems like it's the best. Just round everybody up. I think the pattern too where, oh, I guess we just, dude, I must have died again. Let's just go over here. Come on, everybody lump up together. And so, because the targeting is just, I think everything is just targeting me and moving towards me. We're able to stack everything up together. So somewhere in that game tick, like if they were thinking, like maybe I'll go off and stray in a different area for a certain amount of time in between. Oh, I just took some damage. You wouldn't have that situation where it's really easy to clump everybody up, and then you should be able to do something like that. So, all right, cool. It's pretty cool. I think I'd keep playing it a little bit more if I could see my score, because then that would let me set that bar for myself and be like, oh, I want to get a little bit further. Jason Lee Kennedy, JL Kennedy says, looks like there's an elemental circle for what hurts what. Yes. Yeah, like a rock, paper, scissors thing. Like, I noticed that fire did damage against fire, but water didn't really do damage against fire. I felt like earth damaged everything when it blew up, but maybe it was leaving the earth alone there. I'm not entirely sure. All right, we shall continue more. Submissions to the 14 Elements jam here. Well, it looks cool. Any recommendations? Anybody see anything interesting here? Look at some names too. See if there's anybody I recognize. Untitled Element Slime game looks kind of neat. We could check this one out. Wizard Bear is kind of speaking to me too. Let's pop open Wizard Bear. Cool. Pac-Man Standard. Neat. All right, Wizard Bear. To the Wizard Bear. Bam. Hope everyone's doing good. And if everybody knows any upcoming jams that look interesting or that you're thinking about doing or that you've heard about, let me know in chat, and we'll pull them up and look at them. The next jam I'm doing is in January, and I know Ludum Dare's coming up in 3 weeks or so, somewhere in there. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do in between now and then, other than Optical Jam, which is T. Delarosa's jam, I believe, that he hosts. That should be coming up if it hasn't already started. Hopefully I'm not off my game here. Let's see here. What do we have? Let me know, though. The calendar is so overwhelming. There's a whole lot of jams going on all the time, it seems. Metroidvania month. I didn't even know about this. It's so far down the list. I totally missed out on it. Look at that. There's already an entry. I really like Metroidvania games. Of course. Who doesn't, right? All right, let's check out Wizard Bear. Made for Minijam 14 Elements. You are a wizard, and your house is under attack. Defend yourself with different elemental spells. You only need your mouse. A game for mice. All right. Bam. Wizard Bear. Ooh, got some fancy SFX too. I like those. Defend yourself from spirits. Left mouse shoots. Scroll wheel changes the spells. Use the same element. So pink stuff against pink stuff. Don't use frost against pink. Got it. Very clear explanation. All right. And the battle begins. Wizard Bear. Oh, this is cool. I like that it's showing you, I guess I'm getting points just for staying alive. Get off my house. Yeah. No, I took some damage. I don't think there's any way for me to get health back either. Unfortunately. I like the artwork for all the creatures, though. And I cannot go full screen. I wonder if I can, let me, hold on a minute. We're going to change. We're going to die and screen capture this whole thing. Make this, let's fix this so everybody can experience the real true joy of Wizard Bear. How is... Good enough. Alright, and I died. Can I restart? Here we go. Nice on the restart too. I'm glad I didn't have to close it and reopen it, because that would have not been cool for me making it full screen and awesome. I wonder if there's like a way to change the... Nope. You have to use the scroll wheel to change the colors. You can't change it with the mouse. This almost reminds me of TigerJ's entry into an optical jam. I want to say like 5 maybe, whichever one had the really interesting color wheel to it. It was a really cool jam, and he had one where you ran around this gear and you had to use the right color ammunition against the right color bad guys that were up above you. And it was a similar like match the enemy concept, and it works really well. I like how engaging this style of game is. Although in his game you had to collect power-ups and platform, and it had a lot more complication to it. I think the jam also ran a little bit longer than this one did. And so, oh, look at that, I got like an upgrade. Now I do frost, but it never, oh. So my thing right now is it doesn't fire where I point the wand. Now it fires where I don't point the wand, which I don't like a whole lot. I wonder when that had, they're probably having like 150 points, I bet, or 100 points. Things are coming in quicker too. It's ramping up. It is changing. There's also another game. Oh man, I can't get to yellow. I can't get to yellow. Yellow. Oh my gosh. My mouse is very sensitive. It's getting hard. What I don't like is the scroll wheel mechanic. Maybe if I could right click too to change colors, because I feel like it's not my lack of skill at playing the game that's causing me to lose right now. It's my lack and my frustration with my scroll wheel on my mouse, which is not cool. If I'm gonna lose, I want it to feel like it's my fault, not the peripheral that I'm using. Alright. Just gonna take a beating here. There's also a game that won. I don't know if it won. It definitely did really good at Control Alt Play with GDC last year. Called Too Many Wires. I think like one captain and too many wires, or too many captains. One pilot and too many captains. It's a space game, but it was a similar concept where you had 3 colors of laser that shot enemy ships. But the kicker was that you only had, we'll close this now. We'll recap this too really quick. But you couldn't see the screen. Other people had to tell you what you were doing, right? So I'll show you that in a moment here, and we'll talk about that. Because that pairs really good with TigerJ's game from Optical Jam. I think it was like 4 or 5 maybe. Might have been one later after that. And this game that we just played with this color matching, like the attack has to match the color of the enemy. And it's a really neat design choice, but there's this really cool take on it that I'll pull up here in a minute. About this game, I think it's a lot of fun. I really wish that the scroll wheel had an alternative control, because I felt like that was why I was losing. Not because I wasn't good at trying to shoot the bad guys. It was trying to find the right color, or I would scroll past it, and it was frustrating. So being able to use like 1, 2, or 3, or even if I had to use like 2 arrow keys and cycle through, because 1, 2, and 3 might be too easy, the scroll wheel is not an enjoyable experience for me personally. That's my own opinion of that. Okay, let's find Control Alt GDC or Alt Control. I think it's Alt Control. Whoops. Alt Control GDC. Too many captains. Not enough wire. Yes. Here you go.
And then there's a...
Alright. This kind of explains it all here.
Which is about controlling a spaceship where one person, the engineer, has all of the controls, and everybody else is a captain and has all the information. So they're giving instructions to the engineer, who's wiring up our custom controller, plugging wires in.
So the person playing can't see the screen, and what happens is, like, to move up and down and to change the laser to modulate to the right enemy that's coming at you, you have to change out these wires in the controller, and these are your move buttons, but you can't see anything. So you're using this device, and everybody else is shouting at you what you're supposed to be doing. And then hilarity ensues. I wonder if they're going to show. And here's like the inside, I guess, of how they did it.
Directly into a TV, and one end into the wall, and you're good to go. From a software perspective, it's actually kind of unique. Everything is written in TypeScript, including the hardware. Everything is written in the same language, this nice type-safe community.
All right, cool. Lots of neat. Yeah, it looks like a fantastic party game. I think that it would be great if our office had one at my work. I think people would have a lot of fun with it. It would be really cool. All right. Lots of fun. Bam. Where was I gonna go next? I do not remember. I think I knew a guy that was walking in the background of the shot there in the last scene of that game too. I think he's at IUPUI here in Indiana, in Indianapolis. I think he's a college student. I think I saw somebody I knew in the video for that review game, which is kind of neat. I'm really excited to head back there this spring to San Francisco. All right, let's check out Elemental Arkanoid. Ooh, I'm a big Arkanoid fan. Or Breakout, it's sometimes called Breakout, sometimes it's called Arkanoid. Depends on where you're at or where you've played it before. Let's check out this game next. I need to make sure that we add the last one in. See, now I'm getting kind of wild with what I've done. I have to manage my own dashboard. This won't be a problem during LD because we'll have so many people coming in. Out of Its Element, I think, was the one that I played. This is convenient, though. It's a lot easier than Google Sheets. Let me see here. Out of Its Element. That one we played earlier. The one that we just played was... What did I just play? I will find it. I could look at my download history, I suppose. Wizard Bear. Where is Wizard Bear? This is the wrong jam. Hold on. Doing maintenance. Failing. Getting used to the new stuff here. Let me add this to the list. Here it is, again. Ha! Alright, and then I will not get sick of review. I might turn it down some more, though, in the future here. Alright, let me refresh the screen, too, and mark it as streamed. Okay, now let's find Elemental Arkanoid. We'll add that one, too. Bam! Well, also, I'm going to turn that down now. That's going to get old quick. That might get taken out. I don't know if we'll keep in the reboot thing. It's cool, like, once in a while. Maybe I should do, like, a randomized thing. The idea is that it would let me know if I'm doing one of my rants where I ramble and talk a whole bunch. It would inform me, like, hey, somebody just submitted a game. You should probably go and play that instead of, you know, going to YouTube and going over all the other weird stuff. Elemental Art. Let's close all the other tabs to the right. Get everything else out of the way. All right, and one more. We'll say it's a lot easier to add stuff now. It's my first upload. The game is simple. You need to break blocks with the same color as the ball. Move left and right. Space to begin. The game was created for Minijam number 14. That's a very fancy number. The theme's elements and limitation is no humans. All right, here we go. Oh, so that's why the wizard was missing from the wand earlier, and why the bear was a wizard earlier also, is that the limitation is to have not have any humans, and the theme is elements. Neato. Let's check it out. Bam. Extract all. I think I already... This is Wizard Bear. Wait, what? What's going on here? What'd I do? Did I not download it? Download. Save. Getting tired. Making mistakes. All right, here we go. Extract 2 elemental Arkanoid. Bam. Elemental Arkanoid. Wow. Oh, this is a small game. Okay, we need to remove Wizard Bear and Island Pop Photo, which we streamed last time for 7-day. And let's add in a screen capture to this. This is it. That's not what we want to show. Remove. Add. Screen capture. Smart selection. It doesn't register for us to be able to do. And I don't think there's a way for us to go full screen either. So this game... No, there's no way for me to do this. Okay. Well, get ready to squint. Let me minimize everything so at least it's not in the way. This is a tiny game. I have no way of making this larger either. I'm sorry. So left and right, move, and then space. Shoot, so we can only hit red to start with. Did they say this was their first game? Not sure if that's what it said or not. We'll double check when we're done. Oh no! Our score is 36. That's very impressive. Let's go back to it again really fast. Back to the game page. It's their first upload. Oh, cool. Neato. Well, welcome to Itch.io. Nice to have you here. We'll give you a follow. Kutsia 16. All right, and then we'll minimize. I would love if your game would let me make it larger, especially just for the stream that I'm doing right now. All right, it would be wonderful. Oh, I can't. There's no way for me to hit any. Oh man, that was quick. It was randomized. There's a smiley face guy. All right, this one's gonna be good. Oh, jeez. I generally like this style. This ball moves very quickly, regardless of its trajectory. In a lot of other Arkanoid games, I think the ball slows down when it's vertical and is moving faster when it's at an angle. So the more parallel or closer to the same angle as the player that the ball is, the slower or the faster that it moves. So when it's going, so when it's going diagonal, it moves faster, and when it's going straight up and down or perpendicular to the player, it moves at a slower speed. Man, maybe I'm just terrible at this game. Okay. The other thing that I really appreciate about the original Arkanoid game, like the original Arkanoid, not Breakout, but Arkanoid, is that the ball always left at the same angle every time. And so you could kind of get ready for your opening move, and if you were here, you know that it would come off at about 25 degrees from the true 90 here. Or if you were going to go the other way, it would be 65 degrees from your angle. This one, it feels like it's a little random, and that's hard to do. It's hard to like plan what's going to happen in the beginning because you don't know which way the ball's going to go. All right, we're doing better. Score's 42, 45. So I guess the red ones are worth 3. Oh, just missed that one barely. Another thing that is that the mechanics are almost working against itself. You can zoom your screen with Windows Plus. Can I do that with like not on a desktop? Can I? Oh my gosh! Wow, that is Zold. This is new technology. What? Whoa. My mind is blown right now. Okay, well, thank you for saving the stream. Does that actually zoom for everybody else? Or is that just... Do you guys see that too? I can't see because everything goes away. Are you getting sick right now? Does this make you feel sick? Do you feel good right now? Can you still see me? Alright, here we go. This is much better though. What I was going to say is I think the mechanic works against itself. Mainly if I'm receiving the ball back and then I see the color that I need, I try to hit it towards that block. But what happens is I don't know if I do know that it's going to change color, so it's impossible for me to have any sort of strategy with how the ball's going to collide with the paddle, because as soon as it makes that collision, it changes color. So if I, let's go to Snagit here. Is this going to work? Sweet. Let me replay here, and we'll take a little screenshot here. This is a bad level. Hold on. Let me explain this a little bit better. This is a perfect level. All right. Here we are. So in this level here, I have a red ball. Let's pretend like the ball's coming in, though. Give me this. Yeah. And the ball's coming from, like, down over here. And I see that this spot's over here. I'm like, oh, I just need to... If I just move a little bit this way, then I know the ball's going to go this way and hit this block. But what happens is the ball changes color. So now it's blue, and it's going to a block that I don't want it to go to. So that's something that maybe you can figure out as a game designer in a way to challenge and like overcome this, because after the first couple of playthroughs, you really, for me anyway, I start to notice it right away, and it's more upsetting than it is enjoyable. I'm like, well, now I can't even strategize. Like if the ball's white and it's coming down from this angle, let's change colors of arrows here, and it's white and it's coming down here. I know that I need to come over this way more so that way it goes over and hits this, but now it changes colors and it's blue. And I don't know what the next color up's going to be. Now that I talk out loud and I say this, something that did a really good job at helping people plan better is Tetris, and it tells you what your next block's going to be. Maybe that's what you're doing up here. I don't know. If I could see what the next color was going to be, then I would still be able to handle that strategy. Maybe that's what this is up here in the top. Are you already doing this? And I just didn't see it. So well, there is no orange though. Unless that's the color of the element. Hold on, maybe you're already doing this. Or maybe that's what it currently is. What I need to know is what it's going to be next. Still orange. No. So you're showing me what it currently is. What I want to know is what it's going to be next. You can change on hitting the target rather than hitting the paddle. Wait, you can change it? Like, what? Oh, yeah, they could, yeah. They could change the... When you said you, I thought you meant I could do it. Like, wait, I have the ability to do this? All right, we're going to close out of it now. So anyway, that's what I think about it. Pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty fun times. All right, currently we're hitting 8:30, so about an hour and a half of the stream. Unless there's any more submissions, I'm probably going to cherry pick one last game to add on for the night and then call it and go take care of the cat, do some other things, and relax a little bit from my extremely long day at work. So, and the next stream will be on Friday. A big shout out to Zold 2012 for being the first entry into the new system, if you will, the new game manager. I really like the fact that it's, for the most part, functional tonight. So again, that's TigerJGames.com, and then you can click on the game list. And then Zold, your game here, Desert Technician, you will have a video link probably by the end of the night, as well as a link or an embed on your page on itch.io, so you can go back and rewatch the stream if you want or share it with whomever. But those will show up here, and they'll be here permanently as this list grows until the size of the document is larger than 1 meg in the NoSQL database. And that case, this will eventually be archived, but you will permanently and forever be listed here, at least on the site somewhere, but for the most part on this main page. Pretty soon the the optical jam is starting soon. Mini Jam 15 will also be, this is static, but eventually this will be a spot where people hosting jams can submit their games, or for right now they just contact me, but I'll have a special spot in my Discord where people can enter in jams that they want to appear on the website. Again, you can join Discord here with this link or through any of the spam that Nightbot has tossed you tonight. And then if you click on the Humble Store here, if you're ever going to buy a bundle or anything, you'll throw me a couple dollars, which is great because it helps with the hosting for this. Honestly, is completely free except for the $12 a year for the domain name. It's running on Amazon services at a very cheap rate, so don't even worry about that. But money does help for things like coffee to keep TigerZ away, as Iris will tell you happens every once in a while. Elemental Arkanoid has been streamed, so we're going to click the stream button on that and pop it on down to the bottom. Which I can do if I run my dashboard correctly that I built. There we go. Lovely. And now we're going to go and I'll pick that last one out unless somebody else tosses another link in. This is a Metroidvania jam. That looks kind of neat. We're going to go back into... It's like everything's a 7... You know, we'll do a 7-day FPS game to wrap things up. Let's see here. Let me check one out. Spookball looks kind of neat. There's so many entries. So many games. I think we're going to go with Spookball. Oh, this Cursed Coin looks neat too. I like the art style of this. Let's go with Cursed Coin. If there's any detail, we can follow. Oyut. 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 No instructions at all. The mystery. All right. Boom.
Incoming game. Warning. Incoming game.
You know, I'll probably add in an array of sound effects and then have the lambda that fires back from Nightbot's call to come back with a random response. And then I could have game SFX like 1 through N, like I could do 20 of them, and we could just throw them all in there. And that way it's not the same thing each time, but it's something different each time. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll have a different set of emotes and responses to go with it. The Cursed Coin has been extracted. Let's check it out. With no instructions, we don't know what's going to happen here. Complete randomness. What shall we see? A man runs and a coin's on the ground. A man sees the coin. He's delighted. I really like the art style of this. Oh no, he's been cursed. The coin has sucked him in. It's a cursed coin. We don't know what any of our controls are, but we can run around. And we're in a room. Oh my gosh, and we're on fire now. We've lit both fires. Our hand's on fire. We have a crosshair. There's a weird TV up there. I think this is it, folks. Can the other hand catch on fire? No. But we lit 2 fires. And that's the Cursed Coin. Let's check out another game. I can't. There's nothing more than that. That's all we have is the Cursed Coin. Okay. Mark that as streamed. Boom. Unless I'm missing something, that's all we have. Let me go back. We're gonna head back over to the Mini Jam 14. Let's find out another one. No human. Just sit back and enjoy elements of Palatifo Land. Aetherbound. Is Match and Slash? Was this one finished here? Let's check it out. It's another slasher, but with match 3. All right, let's check this out. This will be our final one. We'll follow Max. Max H. Ha. All right, this very uniquely named windows.zip file. We'll extract all. Like so. And I should make like a supercut of me extracting all the games I've ever done. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's in Godot. Now we're talking. Let's end the night with a Godot entry. With really, really loud music. Turning it down a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear the music. Should be good. For me, it's coming out pretty loud. All right, move with WASD. Arrows. Okay, attack is Z and N, dash is M and X. Z, dash is X. We move with Y. Oh, okay. Oh, that's dash. Okay. Oh man, we have to... Your score 6, high score 6. I really want to learn this. Okay. Okay, I think... Oh man, I'm getting destroyed here. You guys are going down. Alright, so you can select one and then you push the dash key and then you tap the direction you want to match to. Man, they really eat your lunch though. I think I figured it out, the whole dashing part of it. So if we do, yeah, so you hit X to dash, and then you push right, and that'll move the pieces to the right. Oh, there's so many bad guys now coming. It's so hard. Alright. I think we need to go, like, somewhere we're not going to cause a chain reaction like that. There we go. I want to love this game so much, but the combat's getting in my way, I think. Yeah, now there's nothing. It almost is like the better you do at match 3, the harder it is to deal with in combat. Oh god. Like, I'm gonna be doomed now. Unless I'm, like, really missing something. It is. I think this one started with the natural, like, so much potential. Alright. So what I would do differently if this were my game, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and talk, like, things that I would change that are completely subjective. I would keep the match 3 part. I would make these all add maybe like buffs to my character, but then have certain tiles in here that will spawn bad guys, but not every tile spawning a bad guy. So like maybe these give me defense back, and maybe there's another tile that can be in here that gives me health. Or just something to help balance out the combat with the match 3 part of it, and make it so when I do really good at match 3, I should feel like I'm really powerful and good as a player. Not the other way around. Like when I do really good at the match 3 part and I see a really big powerful chain that I could set off like right here, I shouldn't feel like I get punished for being good at the game, if that makes sense. I think I really love the concept a lot. I just don't want to die every time that I think that I'm going to do good. And I could go full screen the whole time. Not bad. There we go. Oh, now I can see a lot more too. That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that if I had it full screen, I could see more. Alright, let's go and do something really wimpy. So now I'm going to like intentionally play match 3 poorly, so that way I can handle the combat. So where normally I would come down here and do a move here, I'm going to avoid swapping these two, which would probably give me a crap load of points. And instead I'm going to go up here and do something really wimpy. I'm not even going to complete this one. I'm going to try to do something even worse where I get less points, like this to this. And now I can survive. You see what I'm saying? And I still only got 4. My high score is 6. That's what's going on there. We're going to end... The game is easier on a larger screen. It should probably scale better, too, for resolutions. Ah, yes. Infinite Potential, which is another great game that Iris made for, I believe it was Alakazam 3, Always Growing was the theme. If you ever go to the Alakazam 3 site, you should check out Iris's game. Sorry, Iris's game. Alakazam 3, Iris's game, Infinite Potential in Godot. Okay, everybody, I'm going to call it a night here on this note. We will go and see if there's anybody that I know on doing interesting game devy stuff. I feel like hosting. I don't see anybody on, though, that I'm friends with. So we will call it a night. We're just going to end the stream on this note. The next stream will be Friday at, I believe, 6 o'clock. Let me double check here. Please don't make an audio echo when I look at my own schedule. Yes, Friday at 6. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's about 3 days from now. Thanks for coming out and helping me test this. Everybody that was able to submit a game. Zold 2012, I'm looking at you. And then everybody else who has been part of this community, hanging out in Discord and helping me with the site design and moving things around. I really appreciate it. So your feedback is absolutely critical, and it's what makes our community successful. So I can't thank each and every one of you enough. Nuker, if you're still here, thanks a lot too. I really appreciate your subscription. And Anomalous, if you catch this, thank you for your recent sub as well. Everybody have a great night. I look forward to talking to you on Friday. Adios. Take it easy. Bye-bye.